Respect. It's something everybody wants. It's certainly something we all deserve. One of the greatest violations of respect is when someone commits an act of sexual assault. There is no place for it in our society and absolutely no place for it at work. In the Georgia Department of Defense, we are a family. We trust each other and we have each other's back. But when that bond of trust is broken through sexual assault, we might as well be strangers. The act is criminal and is punishable by law. And if you are guilty of it, you will be punished to the fullest extent. There is no other way for me to say this other than sexual assault and sexual harassment, for that matter, is unacceptable conduct and will not be tolerated. The Georgia DOD bases its success on mission accomplishment. Successful mission accomplishment can be achieved only in an environment free of sexual assault or harassment for all personnel. Prevention of sexual assault and harassment is the responsibility of every soldier, airman, and civilian. There were over 3,000 reports of sexual assault in the United States military in fiscal year 11. That's just the number reported. Department of Defense officials suspect the actual number of sexual assault acts were around 19,000. That's unacceptable. The UCMJ is very clear on the definition of sexual harassment and sexual assault. If you commit either of these acts in the Georgia Department of Defense, you will be prosecuted. And if you are a victim of either crime, you will be supported and protected by this administration. There are many outlets you can turn to for help if you are a victim of sexual assault or harassment, but you must report it in order to stop it. The DOD launched the website safehelpline.org. You can contact a SARC representative in our organization, or you can contact representatives in our EEO office. Prevention of sexual assault and harassment is the responsibility of every soldier, airman, and civilian. Leaders will set the standard for all to follow. The values of the Army and the Air Force are founded on the principles of dignity and respect and must be supported by the entire organization. The U.S. Department of Defense sexual assault policy is that this crime has no place in the United States Armed Forces. Our men and women serving throughout the world deserve nothing less. Their leaders, both military and civilian, are committed to maintaining a workplace environment that rejects sexual assault and reinforces a culture of prevention, response, and accountability. Together, we can achieve a culture free of sexual assaults. Together, we are the Georgia Department of Defense, always on target.